Hi everyone, welcome back to our tutorial. Today I want us to implement the listing of users that we created yesterday. We saw how to create users, add new users, and insert into the database. So today I want us to get these records from the database and displaying them in our index page. So our index page, which we already created, we have index.blade.php. We have not added the table here, so we are going to manually create this table and then um, uh, come up with a variable. We are going to use the for each loop to retrieve this information from the database which we inserted yesterday. Okay, so before we start this, you must ensure that your server is running. So my server, I'm using Laravel, so you ensure that Laravel server is running. You open Laravel. Okay, so after opening Laravel like this, and we navigate to www folder, then pharmacy. We click the pharmacy to open our project, to get our project running. Then we can also ensure that we can also ensure that our database is running. So we click on database to take us to PHP my admin. So we log in to our project and we wait them to load. Okay, so we can see that our project pharmacy management system has loaded, and we can see that we have this index.play.php page, that is the home page where users will be listed, is not displaying anything for now. We just have the administrators list. So we can change also that. We can change this to users list instead of administrators. So we say user list, just like that. And then when we refresh the page, we see this user list. Just want to use that. If you want to use the administrator, then all up to you. You can just use that. So I'm going to log into PHP admin. My username is root. Password, I don't use password, so I'll leave the password area blank. So if you have password, you put the password. So when we open pharmacy database or pharmacy schema, we get our table users. Okay, so yesterday we added this new user, so we have two users. Okay, so we need to bring this one, retrieve them and bring them. So to start, we first of all have to get to our model, that is user model. We are going to write a function which is going to a static function. We are going to use that to retrieve the information. Okay, yeah, so our static function, and we just need to be a little bit uniform. That one is really going to assist us in the future reference. So static public function, and we say, let's say get record. It tells us get records. Okay, let me just use this in capital, get record, and yeah, so you just need to leave it the way it is for now, and put this opening and closing braces. Let me close this a bit. Okay, so we want to return self. Self means user, that is our model. Okay, then we are going to select, and I want us to select from the table users. So let's call the table is, what is the table name? Users, this one. So you copy that table name and you come and paste it here, users. Okay, so dot all, and yeah, so we want a script where users dot where actually, let's say, is deleted. Okay, let me just say, check the column. So we have our first column. So these conditions must be met. So we have is deleted, copy that. So we say where is deleted is equal to 0. That's what we want. So where is deleted is equal to 0. Okay. Then also where oops, let's write all. Let's put this first. Where so we have status, status where status is equal to 0. Our status 0 means in our case status 0, 0 means 0 means active. So we just want to retrieve one which is active. Okay, if we leave it out, then we are going to retrieve everything. Then yeah, so if you like, you can as well put something like this to avoid confusion. You can put something like equal to. Okay, I think that is more important. So you can put equal to like that, so that at least you know. Yeah, that's the best way of learning that what we are referring to is equal to. Otherwise, the latter could also work perfect. So we are also writing the next condition where, so we have where is role, so let's see that, where is role is equal to 0, not 0, but is role is equal to 1. So that is means it is uh, admin. So its role is equal to 1 is admin. So I don't think we need to write this condition, but we are going to retrieve that, and we are going to show whether it is an admin or user. So we don't need this for now. We can just remove that one. But then we get everything just like that. Okay. So we don't need to retrieve the other one. The other one we are going to put it. There is a nice way we are going to put it to show that this is admin, or and this is just a mere user. Okay, so this one is ready, this written is ready to be used. So we have record, so we copy that, you can save the file. Then when we come to our list, that and actually not this, but we first of all come to our user controller. So we get where we have the index here, right here. So we are going to put data. Okay, so we have data, then we say get record like that, then user get record. So we have imported the user model here, and that's why if we have this, it doesn't have any issue. So we copy this, sorry, this is what we are going to use in our index. Okay, data, this data is already passed here, so it is seen. So that is very flexible. So we need to create our table. Okay, we need to create our table, and yeah, so we are going to add our table. Let's see if we can get, so we have table, table. We can use any type of tables. So that we have different, if you refer to the theme which I shared with you, in our next tutorial, we'll see how to identify the type of table that we need. For now, I just need to keep this video short. So I'll just use, let me use table border strip. That is okay. Okay, so we are going to declare the table head and then tier, th, th. We going to use um, yeah. So let me just use that. So we are going to use this in form of numbers. It's going to allow us to write numbers. Then we have name. Okay, we have name. Name is okay. Let me just accept everything for now. Let's see. Yeah. So we have name. Um, we are going to have phone. Okay, we have email. Well, let's just follow this by phone. Phone. Okay, we have email, status. Okay, role is okay. We have status. So, but why this thing is not really behaving well? Status. Okay, so we remove this, and we have, yeah. So role, status, role. Okay, let me just check what we have here. If we have already written everything that we need, just go to structure. Yeah, we have ID, name, plus email. Verify that. We don't need that. We will need where the image is. So we start with, let's start with image, th, proper. Okay, let's just call it photo. Photo. We have email, profile image, phone, password. Password, we don't need to show that. And remember token is not need, is role. We've written role. Then status is deleted, created that, updated that. Okay, so we can put also down here, yeah, let's review that as created as, and okay, we can say created at, and then we have th updated as. Okay, next time we'll check on how to do the updated by, but now let's just use updated at th. Okay, it is wrong, something's not working properly. So we close the tier and we close the tl. Okay, and under the t body we already have something. Okay, so let me remove this. Let me remove this, and also remove this one for now. So we save that. When you come back to our page and refresh this, we are getting this. Okay, so this is how our table looks like. So here we are going to put like number 1, 2, 3, then the photos, name, phone. So under the name, we are going to combine all the two names we have first and the last name. So we have phone, email, status, like that, like that. So I think it is looking nice. You can make yours more different than this, which is better. But to me, this one, which for this tutorial purposes, this one is just okay. Okay. So after that, then we are going to create the table. Okay, so we are going to have the table body like this. We start the table body. Then for each, we are going to use for each. We had the we put the variable get record as value. Okay, as value. So let's say get record as value. Let's just use that way, and then we are going to put our tr. Okay, so we are starting to record our information. So tr, we are going to use okay, let me say we are going to use um yeah. So what we're going to do is to um, we are going to create this first column as an iterated one. So we are going to loop that. So we call it td. Okay, td. Let's just say that td we have value, um, not value, but we are going to use loop instead. So because of that, so we call it loop iteration. Okay, then we are not going to set this one for the image for now. So I just want us to close that td, then later on we shall add it. Okay, so we have td. Okay, so we have, let me just put that like this, and then we see if at all we've done the right thing. um, just close that. Okay, so yeah, so what I've done is just to open this, so that open the table, then for each get record which we created here. So we add the get record. So it's not supposed to be record, huh? It's supposed to be get record. Yeah, just like that. So we said get record, so we need just to use the variable that we created. Then we loop the uh, iteration. Okay, so it will start counting number 1, 2, 3 in that sequence. So no need of retrieving. If you check from our database, we had already deleted, and we don't want to display 1 then 6 just like that. But in many cases you want to use id something else, then it is important you simply call using values the way we have said value, then we call that column which is id. Right, so for this I'm going to use that. Then we close this one. This one is for photo image. The reason why I've created it, I don't want it to display so bad. And that we have value, then our database name is called name. Okay, we have database name as name, so that is how we are going to use it. And that's first name. Then we also need to okay, we can do this. We can put again this, and then we say value. Okay, so we say this value, then call it last name. That is the column, the last name column in our database. And then yeah, so it's going to be 1. So just need to put a same one pass space, or whatever you call it, the space, to make it display nicely. Okay, and After that, we need to confirm our mobile phone column is called as what is its name. We have phone, that's okay, so phone. Then email, that's okay. Okay, then we have status, we have role, role is role. Okay, so that one we need to change. This one is role, like that. Okay, then um we have status. Okay, we have the next is created at and updated as. Okay, so this one should be working without any verses. So let's save this and then we refresh our page. We see what we have. Okay, so we can see that the first one we don't have mobile phone because from the database we didn't input that mobile phone. So you can come here, let me scroll to where our mobile phone is. Where is it? Yeah, it's here. So the first one is none, so we don't have the phone number, the reason why it is not displaying, and we only have one name, that is admin. So we don't have the second name, the last name, I mean. So this other one, it is displaying the first name, which Edward Rumes something. We can remove this. We can remove one so that we remain with Edward. So we have Edward Gamer. So if we refresh this page, we have Edward Ghana, and then we have all details here. So status, we need to show active. Okay, we need to show active, and the role we need to show admin, not one. So how do we do that? We need to write that using the if function. Okay, yeah, so here we need to just create the line for the status, so we can remove this. Okay, like this we can put that, and then we use if function. So we say if the value status is equal to 0, then we are going to say is what? Active, right? So if the value is equal to 0, then we say active, and else we are going to say inactive. So we end if. So else means if the value is 1 or something else, then it is inactive. And then we end if. Okay. Then we also do the same to, let's first of all save this and refresh the page and see if we have. Yeah, so we can see this one is saying active. So when it comes to our database, we can see that our status, all of them are 0, 0. So meaning we said 0 is equal to active. So that condition is working perfectly. So we say active, inactive, then also roles. I want us to do the same. We need to indicate whether this is admin or not admin. Okay, so we say if the value role is equal to 1, then admin, else user. So else means if it is 0 is user. That's what we've indicated right here on the database, that if role is 0 is user, admin is 1. So let's refresh this and see. That is actually, I think we need to make this one. Wait, so if the role here is role, its role. So that is the reason as to why it's not worked for us. So its role. So when we refresh this, we see we have admin, admin. So that is the reason as to why it was not working perfect. So you can decorate it to whatever you want, you like. But in my case, this is just enough. And you can see that now we are able to see the user's information in these tables, and it's nice. And then we have this action button. So I need us to we have the delete. So we have edit and delete. Okay, so this two button we will just see in our next tutorial on how we are doing that. But for now, we need just to have these two buttons. We have you delete, and then we have edit, the two button. Okay, so when you refresh this page, you have those two buttons nicely embedded there. So you can use let me see, this big one. So we can just decide to say we use the button primary, then we have btn small, all of them. Let's just use btn small. Is going to make them a little bit small. So when you come here and refresh this page, you can see it is now smaller, looking nice. Then we can as well embed our icon. So we can use, sorry, yeah, we can use, let me see, that's edit, and yeah, so let me refresh this page, see edit, not coming, so still is not coming. I think we can use which icon. So let's see which icon we're going to use. Let me come to our header. This is the header, not header, but on the sidebar. So let me see. This is how we're using the icon. So we copy this and we see what we can do on it. So yeah, so let me just put this. Okay, let me zoom out, zoom in, sorry, and yeah, so when I save this, come refresh this page, you can see that it displays something. So we just need to find which icon best fit this, and you need to see pi pencil. I think that is the best. So when I refresh, yeah, so this better. Now what we need to do to make it a little bit nice, we just need to put a space like that, then to save. When you come refresh this page, you can see that um, it is now looking better. It has got a space, and the delete one we can as well do that to the delete one. I think here we can put no space like that, and we can put the delete one with trash. So let's come and refresh this page like this. Yeah, so you can see delete is also icon is added. Well, so add new user, you can also put an icon on this button as well. So you come and you can put that somewhere. To see where can we put that? Is add new user, so button. Let us just need to put let me put something there, and then we are going to have that's a pencil. We are going to use pi plus. Okay, let's try to refresh this page and see what we have. Yeah, so this is better. Yeah, it looks nice. Okay, so you can just add it all. Sometimes you can add your styles to make it better than that, but whatever I have achieved for this tutorial purposes, that's okay. Otherwise, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, and allow your friends and family to learn with us. In our next tutorial, we are going to see on how to implement this two button here, edit and delete. That is what we are going to do, and then we will be moving just to the next feature of this project. We will be done with the user. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.